What's up with y'all, man? It's your boy David. We back with another reaction video today. We back on that Jimmy High Roller, man. We need to have a conversation about Wemby. Y'all see the title. I don't know what this conversation's about. Because from what I'm seeing, the only real weakness with Wemby is that he might be a little more injury prone because he's 7'4". But hey, for what I'm seeing so far, the kid's outstanding. You know what I'm saying? But hey, with that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe. We try to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you have anything you want me to react to, put that hole in the comments down below. Let's get straight to it.
You know, I've watched a lot of basketball, seen a lot of players come and go. I've seen players take over the game.
Oh yeah, LeBron is definitely about to go. That nigga is done. I'm not gonna lie. This is last year in the NBA, and if any of y'all niggas think he's gonna be here after this year, you're out of your fucking mind. He's done.
Changed the game, climbed the mountain of NBA greats. I've seen a lot, but I have never in my life seen anything like Victor Wembanyama.
Nigga's so fucking tall, bro. He not even trying to dunk. He just jumping and his head just gets there, so he just has to put the ball in there. You know what I'm saying? Just some like calm shit.
And after what we've witnessed over the past week, many NBA fans, including myself, are left with a question that we didn't think we'd be asking, and certainly not this early. Is Victor Wembanyama the best basketball talent we have ever seen?
Bro, he just got to the league. I get it. He's nice. The kid is tough. The kid's tough. I'm not saying he's not tough, but we just got here. What the fuck? God damn.
Of our basketball
He's nice though. He's nice as hell, but the best ever? Shit.
imagination.
Today's VT Sports
Wembanyama right there. And then
to see is a NBA League Pass. That's promo code Jimmy High Roller, only on DraftKings. What you're about to see is a play that only one person on the planet can make.
Clowney trying to go right back at KJ. Wembanyama right there. And then again, came over late. Martin misses the three. Champagny secures it. 2 for 1 if the Spurs want it. Wembanyama wants it.
At 7'4", holy shit! He glassed the first nigga, smacked that shit out the other nigga shit, and then boom at 7'4". Yo, that nigga is definitely he's definitely better than a lot of niggas in the NBA right now. Like I got him higher over like I have him higher of all time, higher than Zion and Ja for sure. Maybe not higher than Shea, cause Shea's a winner, but Ja and Zion. And maybe even LaMelo too, but I really believe in LaMelo, so I don't know. When it comes to like younger talent in the league, I'm not talking about the old niggas. I'm talking about more younger players.
Wemby gets back-to-back blocks at the rim, then takes the ball coast to coast and puts in a 30-footer. If you didn't see this with your own eyes,
with perfect form, by the way. His form is actually not a hitch in a jumper. The shit is straight up and down, one motion, nigga. And he drained that hoe like.
You'd think it was a work of fiction. It isn't fair, really, for a player of Wemby's size to be able to do this.
Wembanyama could be better than not Ja. He's definitely better than Ja, but I'm saying he could be better than Giannis, bro. For real. I see a future where Wemby is a better player, pound for pound, than Giannis Antetokounmpo. No cap.
But these are not highlights. This is just what his game looks like. Like this play here, where Wemby puts on a spin move from outside the elbow and not only dunks it, he almost spun his way past the rim. Or this play here, where he has 1 foot outside of the paint on this drive. The ball already passed him at this point, and yet he somehow pins it against the glass on the opposite side. Wemby went from here to here in less than a second. Or how about this play here, where Herb Jones draws Wemby away from the rim and gets him to bite on the fake. Victor is out of position. He's
out of position, his back is turned. Everybody knows that when they hit you with that up fake into the step through, you're kind of basically on borrowed time until they get the layup, right? Because it's unless you're really athletic, you're not catching up to that. You already put on a fake. And then Wemby I didn't watch this game, so I don't know, but he's probably gonna pin this shit off the fucking glass.
To the ball, he's trying to guard 2 guys at the same time. Take a wild guess at how this play ends.
He pins it off the glass. That what the fuck?
Down, bring a lot of jobs, allow the rodeo to flourish as well.
Yeah, he blocked it. But of all the reality-altering plays Wemby has made in just his first week of this NBA season, there was...
Could you imagine on that play right there where he did the 360, he actually dunked that hoe? That would've been fucking nuts. The layup was nice, but that would've been fucking crazy.
One play in particular that had fans around the world questioning everything they knew about basketball.
Lively, denied emphatically by Wembanyama. It's like playing against your dad in the driveway when you're 8 years old.
Hey!
What do you do?
Hold on, what the fuck?
Wemby 3.
Oh my god, nigga, that was James Harden, nigga. Hold on, bro. Y'all saw the 20 to the behind to the cross, bro. Hold on. I was James, nigga.
Emphatically by Wembanyama. It's like playing against your dad in the driveway when you're 8 years old.
In and out
What
cross.
do you do?
Twin back down the back into the
Wemby
jumper.
3.
Bang! Fuck. That was so nice, nigga. My god, man. No glaze. That was fucking sexy, nigga.
Plus the foul.
To answer the commentator's question, there is nothing you can do. I just watched a 7'6" demigod make a 7-footer look like a child.
You cannot build this in 2K. You build this in 2K, it's not gonna work. I don't know because I don't play 2K, but I'm assuming this would not be fair for the game. Because what the fuck?
Then take him down the court to hit him with a tween crossover behind the back step back 3 for an and one. And in an instant, it felt like everything I knew about the game of basketball was wrong. We knew the concept of Victor Wembanyama. We saw the frame and the competitiveness, and we saw flashes of what he was capable of.
And we've also seen prototypes as well, like Kevin Durant. Who else is doing? Like KD. Who else? Who else is doing that shit? I don't know. I gotta think. My NBA knowledge is not as deep as I thought. It'll come back to me, bro. But yeah.
And through his first 2 seasons, it felt like we saw where his game was heading. But what we witnessed in just his first 4 games of this season has blown the top off of all of that. Coming into the season, Victor was ranked as the 5th best player in the league according to most sources. And this, to many fans, felt like a gross overestimation, especially since he was sidelined for the second half of last season. Sure, we knew he was probably going to take a leap this season, but nobody was expecting this. Through 4 games, Victor is averaging 31 points, 14 rebounds, and 5 blocks a game on nearly 60-40-80 splits. 31, 14, and 5 while playing only 32 minutes a night. Stats that jump off the box score as an early MVP favorite. But what has really warped my brain over the last week is just how much his stats, as incredible as they are underselling just how monumental Wemby has been. On defense, he is a black hole. Anything that comes near him is either sent away or redirected. His 5 blocks a night aren't even capturing how offenses are legitimately avoiding him and anything around the rim when he's down there. In their game against the Raptors, I counted 10 different instances where a player passed up on their
Hey, these niggas are so scared to get to that rim on that nigga, bro. My god. They're not nice enough to do that shit.
drive, picked up their dribble, or just avoided what should have been an easy look just because of Wemby's presence.
This nigga got scared, bro. He took 2 steps. He said, I gotta swing that bitch. I must swing it. He gonna send this shit to Uzbekistan, nigga.
Since alone. 10 times. Look at this last one here. RJ Barrett blows past Devin Vassell, sees Wemby and just, here, you take it.
Yeah, nigga, I lost. You gotta go up with that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, cause once you get to that professional level and we got freakazoids like Wembanyama and that motherfucker, you still gotta just go up with it, bro. Even if you get your shit sent to goddamn Afghanistan, nigga, you gotta just go up with it, bro, on me.
I promise you, RJ was not planning on rifling a chest pass to his teammate standing 3 feet away from him after beating his man off the dribble. He just saw Wemby and panicked. How exactly do you measure this panic factor? Because this doesn't really show up in the box score. But you know what?
It's just the type of thing that only shows up on film, you know. And a lot of game is that's why a lot of times in basketball they talk about inflated stats and things of that nature, because a lot of impact you can only really see and feel the impact when you're actually watching the game, you know. Like I never understood the concept of somebody dropping a quiet 40 piece versus somebody dropping a loud 20 points. And honestly, the difference is it just depends on when and why they took that shot. Like if that 40 piece came from free throws and just good placement threes and good placement layups, it's quiet, but it's still 40, but it's quiet. And especially if it was baiting or drawing fouls, it's still 40, but it was a quiet 40. You know, it was a 40 that just a professional 40, a gentleman's 40. But a loud 20, that shit came from he got at least 4 threes off heat checks. At least one of those threes was probably an and one. You know what I'm saying? He was getting, every time he got to the lane, he got fouled and one to every single one. That's a loud 20. You know what I'm saying? So like with Victor and his blocks, you know, it just depends. It just depends on the film and what you're seeing. Because when we see it here, he may have only got 5 blocks this game, but when you see it, everybody is actually mentally terrified to go in the paint with this nigga because he's gonna send their shit to hell. So it's just kind of those things you learn about the game in basketball. Is like it's a very eye test heavy game. The stats aren't gonna give you everything, but your eyes. If you know what you're looking for, it'll tell you everything you need to know about the player, bro.
Does? According to the NBA's head-to-head matchup tool, so far this season, Wemby has guarded 40 different players. That's about 10 different players each game. He's seen every look you can get. And in total, these 40 players shot 64 times throughout 4 games. Out of these 64 shots, they made 19 of them. Wemby's matchups this season...
Damn, nigga! That's such a crazy, that's less than half. That's a fucking crazy ass drop, bro.
Have a field goal percentage of 29.7%, nearly 21% worse than when he's not guarding them. The kid is single-handedly breaking offenses. And speaking of offense, whatever he worked on with Hakeem in the offseason, it's working. The league should have terminated those workouts the moment those photos surfaced, because now it's too late and we're all...
Letting Hakeem Olajuwon work with any big man in this era or any taller player should be illegal. We're giving these niggas the Dream Shake special at 7'6". If I was other rival NBA teams, I'm sending out snipers, nigga. I'm talking about hitmen. We gotta get rid of them. Something, bro.
In trouble. Abandoning his three-point heavy shot selection from last season, Wemby is now working from virtually every spot on the court. He's facing up from the elbow, he's getting his back to the basket and just going over whoever's attempting to guard him. He's added this footwork to his game that is almost startling to watch, not just because of how rare this skill is in today's league, but also because...
And the jumper, by the way, to me, I feel like the most important skill in basketball is your jumper. The jumper is so pure. At that size, with a jumper that pure, fucking hell, brother.
No human
fucking hell, brother.
being of his size should...
Look at that. Look at the release. Look at the release point. The release point. That shit is actually... If he's 7'6" standing, he's off his foot. He's off 1 foot, about to hit the air. So he's at least 7'8". His motherfucking reach is up here. This shit is at least 12 to 13 feet in the fucking air. The rim is 10. That's 12 to 13 at least. God, fuck, man. And the release is pure.
be
Look
able
at
to
that
move
shit.
like that.
Swimming that motherfucking rim. Oh my God, nigga.
And he's got this mid-range bag now that has really opened up his game. How exactly do you stop a player who's a good enough shooter that you have to respect his jumper and crowd him, but can also get to the rim in about 1 step from anywhere on the court? How do you stop this? How do you stop this? Oh, I know. You can't. Wemby is one hezzy pull-up away from being a KD Hakeem hybrid. And as twisted as it sounds, that still feels like I'm selling his game short. He has been playing so out of his mind this past week, it genuinely felt like there was a mass awakening among NBA fans around the world. A fracture in basketball's timeline. Am I watching the most talented player to ever touch a basketball? Not in terms of greatness or accomplishments or any of that, but just
in pure archetype and build. Is he the one? Is he the Lisan Al-Gaib of basketball? He might be the Lisan Al-Gaib of basketball, nigga, no cap.
sheer ability and potential. For a brief moment, the thought did cross my mind, but I knew that was a terrible overreaction to a great opening game and opening week. But then I saw the reactions from other fans, and the more I saw, the more I realized I wasn't alone.
This nigga the more D, bro. I'm putting in Dune references in this motherfucker. He's pointing the way.
This reaction was almost universal.
Every time he hits a 3, he's leading niggas to paradise on me.
At Anthony Davis.
Alright, I'm done with the Dune references. I ain't gonna lie. I just love Dune, the movie, so much. You're just so fire.
And treated him like an 8th grader.
He abused them. With all due respect to AD, he abused them.
I've never thought this way about like Jokic and SGA, even LeBron, who I think is the greatest of all time. This kid is different. I hope to God he stays healthy because he has a chance to be the greatest player of all time.
I agree, and truly a talent we've probably never seen before, and we never will again.
But what he did in that game, my eyes are seeing something that I don't think I've seen before. That 100%.
That tall, that skillful, that defensively dominant, and also offensively dominant as well. With that size, yo, brother, man, it's a wet dream, man. It's just like it's the perfect my career, but the perfect my player. The nigga, shit.
I can't like compare him.
I almost want to say get it out your fucking mouth because this nigga tripping, but he not wrong. I want to say get it out your mouth, but you might have to leave it in there. The nigga like that. I'm not gonna lie.
To anybody, for all of the years we've been watching basketball, I can't compare him to anybody.
They should call him CGI.
I could just say, honestly, the only person I could compare him to is KD. I could say he's KD like, honestly. And that's it. Because who the fuck else is doing that? Giannis's jumper isn't even as good as his. Giannis is only as good like defensively and offensively, but like his driving game, but his jumper is not that good compared to his shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Because it just doesn't seem real sometimes when you're watching.
We've never seen Wemby. We've never seen no shit like Wemby.
Like, I'm watching him and I'm like, I'm not really sure how you defend it. You don't really defend this.
You just pray he miss. I ain't gonna lie. That's how it was with a lot of great players. You cannot defend them. You just have to pray that they miss. That's why offense is more important than defense, in my opinion, because a lot of times defensive stops is just hoping you did enough so that when your opponent gets a shot off that they're gonna get off because if they're good enough, they're gonna get it off regardless. You're just praying that they miss, because what the fuck are you gonna do?
It broke my basketball brain.
It's hard to imagine that a 21-year-old in a league stacked with the most talent it's ever had might be the best player in the world. But then you watch him play, and the idea of him being the best is easier to imagine than his actual game itself. The best way I can describe Victor Wembanyama's game is that it feels like he's a cheat code, like he's got real life hacks and he's just shamelessly spamming them at his convenience. I know he's not cheating, but he's so unfair that it feels like he is. And personally, in all my years of watching the NBA, there's only been one other player that genuinely felt like he was hacking the game. As great as he was, LeBron, even at his peak, felt like he was still human.
Whoa, human. LeBron felt like he was human? What the fuck are you talking about? Hold on, bro. Wembanyama tough, but I think LeBron is the best player of all time. Greatest to me is still Michael, because Michael's legacy just hits different for me than LeBron's legacy. But I still think LeBron is a better basketball player than Michael, but legacy wise, no. Right? This nigga's not human. I don't give a fuck with you. This nigga's not human. This nigga is a monster. He's a monster, nigga. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? 2018? That shit he was doing in 2018? That was human? That was human shit? I could do that, nigga? What the fuck? That's just that. Oh, some random nigga off the street could do that shit. He's a human being. Are you fucking crazy? Fuck no, nigga. I respect you, Jimmy. I respect your takes. But that was this nigga's a human? He's a demigod. He's a demigod in the flesh, bro. He's
There were moments in the late 2000s where his size and speed were almost cheat code territory, but it never felt.
I guess it feels human because he's only 6'8", so it kind of makes him feel like he's a human being. And his jumper wasn't that good, but this nigga was so unbelievably dominant, I can't even explain it, cuz, like...
Unfair. Some consider prime Kevin Durant a cheat code. 7-footer with a tight handle shooting 50, 40, 90. Absurd. Unicorn. But for me, not quite cheat code territory. Same goes for Jokic. A combination of brute strength, skill, and omnipresence that...
Nah, Jokic not a cheat code. He's just smart. Cheat code is too much. He's just smart. He's a human being. Jokic is a human being, but he's just really good.
Approaches the threshold, but doesn't quite cross it. The only player that I've seen with my own two eyes that actually felt like he was bending and breaking the game I love was 2016 Steph Curry. I remember what it felt like. I remember thinking he couldn't keep it up, that he would regress back to the mean. I vividly recall watching him and thinking there is no way someone is actually this good at shooting the ball. I remember thinking to myself, I have never seen another player like this. A human cheat code. Although I didn't watch it while it was happening, prime Shaquille O'Neal is the other 21st century cheat code. A player so big and strong and athletic that it didn't matter how simple and redundant his game was. What exactly are you gonna do about it? Victor Wembanyama has now entered.
Victor Wembanyama's game is not, but the thing is, Victor's game is not simple. It's deep, nuanced, and he has counter moves on counter moves. Like, bro, it's fucking crazy.
Cheat code territory. It is simply unfair for a player to be this smooth, agile, huge, skilled, instinctive, and competitive. Where's the drawbacks? The weaknesses? I recently did a video about the advantage of size in basketball and how if a player was big enough, their size would grant them the ultimate advantage. Pair that with skill and mobility, and he would essentially break basketball. In theory, it sounds awesome, but it's just not possible. There's always going to be some limitation. They're either too big or too stiff or not skilled enough or injury prone. But after seeing what the Monks did to Wemby, I have had to readjust my brain to the fact that a player like this does in fact exist. An archetype so unrealistic, even video games won't let you conjure it up. He just makes everyone else and everything else look really normal. Like, these are all giants, all freak athletes for the most part, and he makes them look like you and me. He just looks so different out there that it's like he's actually preparing for another league above the NBA, and this is just a pit stop for him to polish his game along the way. But no, it's the best league on the planet, and he's an alien not from it. Someone said this must have been how basketball fans felt when they first saw Wilt Chamberlain in the late 50s.
Hold on, nah, because Wilt Chamberlain, that nigga is myth. Bro, the shit he was doing was so fucking crazy. It don't even feel real. It feels like mythology, nigga. Like we weren't there to witness it. So him dropping 100 fucking points, that probably didn't happen. The shit is so unbelievable. It feels like reading the Odyssey, nigga. That shit didn't fucking happen, but it probably did though. Shit.
Person is probably right. A once-in-a-lifetime physical specimen that just shatters the reality of what you thought was possible on a basketball court. It's not often that players, both active and retired, concede that they're witnessing something they've never seen before. And this almost never happens, where young fans, old fans, the media, everyone is anointing a player who has yet to turn all their talents into something worthy of hoisting above their head. But the reactions we're seeing to Wemby's game and his talent are not exaggerated. They're not premature. Victor Wembanyama is here, and
because he can only get better from here. He's young. The decline is not here. The decline is so far in the future, nigga. It's crazy. He can only get better from here. Now he just has to start. Now he just has to start winning shit. He starts winning shit, it's over.
He is just that.
He starts getting rings, it's over.
Good.
Man. But yeah, bro, shit. Let me know what y'all think about Wemby in the comments down below, bro. You know what I think. He one of them ones, nigga. He's not quite there yet. He's tough. But when he already has the skills to beat that nigga, but when he starts winning shit, it's over. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, make sure y'all like and subscribe. We try to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you have anything I want me to react to in the comments, let me know. Put in the comments down below. And I'm going to catch y'all next time and we out.